I'm not born, with a silver spoon. Okay, I need to actually start working when I was 16 years old. But having said so, at the age of about 17, 18, I was already making Singapore dollar $2,000 a month. I go for jobs that I may not be keen, but I go for jobs that actually give me very good income, or I would say very high income at that point of time. Okay, then at the age of 20, as a Singapore son, okay, I need to be enrolled in the forces, and I joined the Singapore Armed Forces because of passion. But one thing is about passion, okay, you do something you like, the income may not be good. So at the end of 6 years, I realized, okay, as you grow older, your needs will increase. Okay, you can't pursue passion. They always say do something you like and you're not working a single day. But the thing is, okay, if you can't survive, okay, you're only, depending on $30,000 a year, you can't really even afford a decent car. You buy the cheapest car in the market. Okay, what is called passion? Okay, basically you lost all your passion. Okay, so what I did is, I left the forces after my contract, and I ventured into as a self-employed. I become a real estate agent, and in my first year, my income almost, I would say, triple and almost near to 4 times. Okay, I made close to like 110,000 in my first year, and on my third year, I made more than $500,000. I become the company top real estate agent, making the most income in the company. Because of a system, okay, I did it for 3 consecutive years. Okay, if you were to convert to today's prices, because during my days, property, like a 5-room flat is only about 250 to 280,000. If you compare or convert to today's industry, right, the commission will be easily $1 million a year. Okay, so I achieved it, very high comp for 3 years. I become a company trainer, right, and then I have a big team. I even advertise my team on newspaper. Right, in this paper, right, okay, the lowest income agent is about 95K to 100. Then the highest paid income agent is about 780 to 800. Okay, but that's not the end. Okay, my career don't stop there. Okay, during my peak, I venture into traditional business. I have, or so-called, I opened up 4 furniture boutique in 9 months. I was being interviewed by the paper because I become an exporter. Right? But having said so, okay, everything was good, but there's something missing. I always hope that I can actually go into a trade where not only I can have passive income, I have active income, I can also use the trade to empower friends that's around me to also increase their income. Right? So, despite, this business was I've been starting out in 2007. So I've been all the while searching until 2013. Okay, I came to know of another platform, and then this platform or opportunity is able to allow me to earn income actively, passively, and also, empower people around me to also, improve their income by working less hours. Right? So that one we'll use a lot on social media, so you can actually work at home. Okay, so what happened, after 2 years in the trade, I make more than $500,000. I was interviewed by radio station 88.3, okay, as one of a successful entrepreneur, and also to encourage the younger generation to also come into entrepreneurship. So this was in 2015, so radio station 88.3. So what am I doing? Okay, I will share with you, shortly. Okay, so with this company that I'm working with, I'm actually holding a title known as Team Elite Pegasus. The company is known as V-Way International. I think by this time, some of you already heard before. Okay, if you have never heard before, it's a good news. But even if you heard before, it's also a good news. Okay, whatever you are seeing today, right, there is something very new that you probably will learn in your team. Okay, so this online is more onto, my team that actually has it because I innovated it. Okay, so, we are not given the title because of my past. Okay, we go into the company at level 0. Then we gradually, grow our sales, and then be it locally or internationally. And then subsequently, we grow to this, what we call level 10, which is known as a Team Elite Pegasus. Okay, so over here, every time we perform better, we'll be awarded on stage. Okay, so I want to share with you a little bit of my journey, through a video. Okay, but at the same time, you also focus a bit, okay, on the event, on the stage that, the company created for us. They are all very huge stage. They are either in arena, indoor stadium, or national stadium. So let's enjoy. Okay, so that is my journey in my trade. Okay, so what is actually today's topic, right? Okay, today's topic is about creating extra income by using Zoom. Okay, so the next question is you may be thinking is, Ben, you're going to say, create extra income using Zoom. How are we going to do it? Okay, so by the time you actually know how to use Zoom, in fact, at this moment, if you can access into Zoom, right, you're more or less, halfway there already. Okay, Zoom, there are three types of account. Either you are just a user, or you might be a registered user, okay, or you are a business operator. You pay a monthly subscription about $15 USD, which you can conduct seminars. But of course, as a registered user, you can also do talks, but they will limit you to 40 minutes per session. Okay, so if you want to be a business operator, then you can actually sign up a package which is $15 USD every month. Okay, but anyway, if you are looking to business with us, right, you don't need to actually go for the paid package. As long as you can register as a registered user, right? Okay, that will be good enough. Okay, so you are given free 40 minutes of talking time to share with anyone on a one-to-one basis. Then after that, you just need to invite them to my talk. Okay, now by using Zoom, like I mentioned, there are two ways of creating income, right? Okay, so but why do we want to use Zoom? Okay, the real thing is before I actually start to explore Zoom, I'm actually all the while using Facebook Live. Okay, but then things have started to change. Okay, even during those days when I was doing very well using Facebook Live, right? Okay, things have started to change. Okay, because in using Live there isn't much communication. By using Zoom is actually more, I would say more convenient. Okay, and if you actually look at what happened, on the 1st May, okay, in PM, our Prime Minister Facebook, okay, there's something we really need to explore, which is over here, because the COVID-19, this crisis has actually caused a lot of industry to be disrupted, and some will be temporary, some will perhaps be permanently. Okay, to be exact, some jobs will totally disappear. Okay, if today you are already no longer working, chances like there is a possibility your job will be totally disappear. Or today, if you are home based because your company cannot function, okay, there'll be probably the job might also be disappear. Okay, why? Because even the government, right, can't save every job. If you look at the bottom line, right, so actually the government is actually asking Singaporeans to be prepared. In fact, if you look at today's newspaper, they are expecting the market to even go worse. So what's moving forward, the trend, will be become a social media, operator. Okay, of course, if you work for somebody, you are a social media manager, okay. But if you are on your own, then you are a social media operator. So moving ahead, if you know how to use social media, chances that your income will increase. And Zoom, is also a social media. Okay, another trade that if you want to actually look into increasing your income is by going into biotech. Okay, so I am somebody who is in social media. I'm also somebody in biotech. But is it true that biotech is also the trend? If you actually look at this, right, this is by one very great businessman. He is Bill Gates. Okay, he said that the next wave of wealth is not in real estate. Okay, property price is going to stagnate and probably even crash. It's not in financial company. but rather the huge business opportunity will be in biogenetic technology. Okay, so I think you can see that, Bill Gates, Melinda Gates, they are into medical research, and I don't know whether this is how true, okay? So Bill Gates predict up to 65 million deaths, will be happening right due to coronavirus. At the moment, the death rate is only about 200,000. There's still a long way to go. So if it does really hit 65 million, which is what happened if we can backdate all the way to 1918 or 1919. Okay, there's also one pandemic. Okay, that pandemic killed 50 million. Okay, so they projected this one will be 65 million. So we still have a long way to go. So even, if you talk about Singapore circuit breaker or lockdown, right? Okay, I'm saying that going to last maybe another year or two. Okay, but let's hope it does not happen. Okay, so so you need to actually go into social media and biotechnology. Okay, now you need to be innovative. You know why? Okay, this is actually by Singapore paper a few days ago. Okay, now the government say that potentially Singapore layoff will hit 5% of our workforce. That is 100,000. Okay, so let's say even today you manage to keep your job, but then again, if let's say your industry there are somebody who was being hit, then of course the industry will be progressing very badly lah. Okay, so since if you look over here, we all understand one thing. Okay, even a lot of people say employment is good, iron rice bowl, but now that you actually see there is no iron rice bowl even in employment. Sometimes there are some people who will actually end up unemployed for even months or year. Okay, so what is the best thing? Today, if you learn how to use Zoom, which we will subsequently along the way coach you, but not within this session. Okay, a better thing is not to become an employee. What you should consider is to become an entrepreneur. Be an entrepreneur, because no one get rich working 9 to 5. You'll be, end up working to age 95 lah. So where will you be working? Maybe Kentucky, McDonald's, Burger King, or even A&W. But if you actually look at, what happened lately, okay, even they are also going to be under lockdown. Okay, so McDonald's has been locked down already, and a lot are, into delivery. Unless you go into delivery, that means you're going to work under the hot sun. But if that is not what you want, then, I think it's better to go into entrepreneurship. Okay, so if you want to go into entrepreneurship, okay, then you need to look for a good platform. Okay, so when we talk about platform, I'm saying about looking for some company or somebody who's very I would say in the trend or what the market is actually doing. Okay, partner with them. Okay, so today I'm going to share with you my company. Okay, so my company is known as Freeway International. So we are a Singapore company. Okay, we are born in Singapore. We are not a franchise. Yeah, we are already more than 10 years in Singapore. To be exact, it's 12 years. We have more than 4 million users. We have a turnover in the first 10 years exceeding more than $10 billion revenue. Okay, so we talk about 10 billion, we are talking about 10,000 million. Okay, if you talk about buying a condo, which is $1 million each, let's say, you can buy 10,000 units. It's a very, very huge number. You can buy down the whole Potong Pasir, you can buy all the HDB, or you can buy all the condominium in Potong Pasir. We are in fact even bigger than BreadTalk. So if you think that, BreadTalk is a very good business, right? Okay, we are in fact bigger than BreadTalk. Okay, last year BreadTalk did about 600 million. Last year we did about 2.6, 2.8 billion. So we are almost like 5 times, bigger than BreadTalk. Okay. Then the next thing is we won Singapore Prestige Brand Award, and then we have 40 branches over 8 Southeast Asia countries, including Japan and Hong Kong. Okay, now over here just to say how how big is our company and how stable we are, what is our skill. But more important, if you are here, looking for a career or what we call business, I think this is more exciting. Is that our company has created more than 10 Rolls-Royce luxury car achievers. Basically, we have more than 10 individuals. Okay, they are driving Rolls-Royce now. Okay, And last year, we have grown more than 200 achievers whose income are more than Singapore dollar 500,000. Okay, so when I mean they are more than 500,000, they can be even a million to even about 4 or 5 million. Okay, earned on last year. Okay, but is it true? Okay, so we talk about last year is 21. Okay, we can talk about 21.8 or 21.9. It doesn't make a difference because it's more than 200 achiever. Okay, but just to show you some numbers and scale. Okay, what happened? Okay, over here, over here, our company went for a competition in 2015, and in that year, okay, we emerged as ranking number 12 among all the China's business elite company. Right? Now, the company that came in ranking number 1 is owned by Li Ka-shing. Ranking number 5 is Jack Ma. Ranking number 7 is Da Wang Da from China, okay, owned by Wang Jianling. Number 11 is a company owned by Lu Xiaotan from Philippines, who owns Philippine National Bank and National Airline, as well as also a property developer. Now, our company is Singapore Reway International. Okay, so the owner of the company came in number 12. So what are they competing? They are not competing who is the richest man, okay, but who has the biggest company, but rather they are competing, okay, who created the most millionaire. Yes, indeed, Reway International, in Singapore created the most $1 million income, in 2015. Okay, now, but maybe you'll be thinking, if you say this like a, you can just craft out this text, or maybe I can do up this picture. So we're going to share with you, over here, who are our $1 million income earner, as well as also, roughly how old are they? Are they men or women? Okay, so give me a second, yeah. Let me just show something. Okay. Okay, I'm going to share with you over here who are the, achievers. Okay. Now, so over here, I put together the first top 10, Rolls-Royce achievers, in this video. So let's watch. Okay, so this company has a lot of $1 million income achiever, but this is not all. Okay, so this is the first 10, not the highest income, it may not be. It's just the first 10, they actually bought Rolls Royce. Okay, so this is a special, video attribute to them. Okay, basically, we do not encourage everyone if you actually make it by Rolls Royce. Most people they buy is because usually it's their dream, or could be maybe it's their parents' dream or their children's dream. Okay, they just fancy this type of super luxury car. Okay, and don't mind to be very top, very high profile. I'm sure you all know a Rolls Royce is very expensive. Easily it's about 1.2 million. And to maintain a Rolls Royce every year, you probably need to spend about 150,000 plus minus. Okay, we just talked about one set of absorber. It's already Singapore dollar 60,000. Yeah. So all these people, they are in a way high profile. Okay, but there are also some that actually, makes the million, but they prefer to stay low profile. Maybe some of them, they are younger, or maybe some of them, they are older, and they find that driving Rolls Royce is very troublesome. So who are these people, right, and how do they look like? Okay, it will be in this video, the lower profile top achiever.
Countless lives have been changed, but to us, it is just the beginning. Let us continue to strive towards our dreams.
Okay, so over in this lower profile, they are younger, generation. They are also more senior generation. The younger is 29 years old. The older is 75 years old. As compared to the Rolls Royce group, the youngest is 39, oldest is about 60 to 62 years old. Okay, so that means if you are above 29 and you are, below 75, there's always very good chance for you to make $1 million in this company. Okay, now, now that you actually see, all these achievable, what I'm going to share with you is, okay, the message is quite straightforward. Okay, we are not a company that just promise. Okay, we really has, achiever that deliver very decent income. Okay, and more important, we are a Singapore company. Okay, so what we actually do, right, is we train people to become entrepreneur. Okay, we teach you how to own your business. Okay, without much risk. You don't have to spend a lot of time. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Even if you don't have money to go into a business, doesn't matter. Okay, we have what we call investor here. So you don't have to worry. Yeah. Okay, so but then again is that, when you look into being an entrepreneur, you need to own the business. But a lot of people, when they see business, they scared. Okay, I mean, at this moment, if you're scared and you think like you want to exit this chat room, it's very normal. Okay, why? People are afraid of failure. It's okay, one. But let me just explain. Business is not very fearful. Business is pretty simple. Okay, I've been in business, right, since when I was 16 years old. Okay, so imagine if I'm 16 years old and I can run a business, so you should be able to. Okay, so how do you actually do it, right? Okay, a business is basically you don't get employed by anyone. Okay, you are on your own. You are like a self-employed. And then what you do is you make income by providing something. Okay, so either you provide a service or you provide a product. Okay, but when you look at these two, right, which is actually better? Okay, let's look at service. If you are somebody who are providing service, you could be a real estate agent, insurance agent, or like my past job as a what we call caddy, or you could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, you could be somebody who is selling char kway teow, or maybe doing chicken rice, right? Okay, you are in a business that's providing service. Okay, you get paid only when you work. If you don't work, your income stops. If you want to earn more, you have to increase your work hour. Okay, now in service, if you want to increase your income without increase your work hour, the only way you can do is employ employee. Okay? Even if you go online and somebody use your service, you still need to work. Okay, online is only for exposure. Okay, so if you want to increase your income, you need to employ employee and you need to teach them your skills. So one day, if your employee they are better in what we call providing your service, then I think there's a very big reason. Okay, they will end up become your competitors. Okay, so service there's a disadvantage. Okay, there's a risk. So another way of actually doing business is by providing a product. So you get a product, where people want, and then you just sell the product. If you want to increase your income, you work longer hours. If not, you employ employee. Clear? Okay, now, so one day your employee is better than you in selling your product. Okay, is there any risk? At the end of the day, they are still selling your product. Okay, without your product, no matter how good are they in selling, okay, it's no use. Okay. Because at the end, if they can do very well because your product is selling, they still rely on your product. Okay? So in product-wise, we will have lesser risk. So if you were to go around asking a lot of business operator, or in fact, I have been going around asking a lot of business operator, okay, majority, if you ask them, which business is better, right? Most people will prefer to be in product business over here, which I think you will also agree. Okay? But, having said so, okay, a lot of people are not in product business because a lot of people are not taught in school. If you want to go into product, what product to choose? They are only taught in marketing, but they are not taught, in selecting the right product to market. Okay, so when they don't know what kind of product to select, they will end up, did not go into business using product. They keep on going into the service line. They become a real estate agent, there's already 35,000 in Singapore. They used to be like 60,000 to 80,000 in Singapore. The failure rate is horrible, Singapore used to have like almost 600,000 agents, if you talk about over the last 30 years. Okay, and a lot of people fail. Okay, there's a lot of real estate insurance agent, a lot of people also don't make it. Now, then if you talk about service, there's a lot of people who went into pedicure, manicure. There are people also go into, Grab, or maybe even Uber, and then Uber already give up in Singapore. Okay, I'm not saying all these trades are not good. They are still good. Don't get mistaken, yeah. Okay, the trade is good. But if you want to go for super scale income, right, it's usually very, very difficult. Okay, why? The reason is, you cannot stop working. The moment you stop working, your income stops. Okay? So no matter what, you need to go for a product. Because why? The product, as long as the product is selling, okay, you just keep on improving the product, okay, and you can still continue to increase your number of workers. You can even supply overseas. Okay, your income will easily, double or even triple. Okay, the only question is what kind of product? Okay, I'm going to straight go to it. The product must make people happy. Right? So if your product cannot make people happy, then your product must at least solve the common fear faced by human. Okay, so if you don't know what product will make people happy, okay, but I can share with you smartphone make people happy but that is actually 10 years ago. Now, smartphone is already saturated. The number of operators is every corner. Number of handphone shop is more than mama shop. Yeah. So if you don't know what product will make people happy, then you go for one product that actually can solve the human number one common fear. Okay. So in my statistic, right, okay, a lot of people tell me that, human number one common fear is actually broke long, worry long, especially this moment, jobless, retrenched, yes. Okay, so today, if I can solve your fear, okay, I can give you a platform that can increase your income, okay, that will be a very good business. And the platform is my product. And do I have it? Yes, of course. Okay, so I'm going to actually introduce you my platform later. And the next thing is that, other people say human number common fear is actually not broke, but it's critical illness, which is also true. If you ask your friend who loves to have critical illness, do you think they will raise their hand? No. Even if today I'm facing the screen, I'm asking, who loves to have cancer, diabetes, heart attack, raise your hand. Nobody would like to have such illness. Correct? No? Nobody. So another human number one common fear is critical illness. including we talk about today, coronavirus is also a critical illness. Why? You may die, you know. If your immunity system is not strong, you will die. Okay, so in this world today, okay, a lot of people is not talking about, you know, how highly educated you are or how rich you are, you know, how many friends you have. You know, today is what you have is, do you have a very strong immunity system? So if you want to have a very strong immunity system, you know, it's beside our living lifestyle really, you know, about the food that we eat. But more is that, do you have something that after consume that will increase your immunity system? Definitely you will not be eating drugs, okay? If you go and research, right, what actually increase humans' immunity system, okay? Besides exercise, you know, taking the right food, you know, the right lifestyle is actually taking supplement. Okay, that is the most simpler. If you have some money, okay, and you just go and buy supplement, that is the shortest way to do it. Every day you just need to take 1 or 2 capsules, and that will improve your immunity system. Which is why, you know, in today, okay, all the supplement company, right, they are doing very well. If you don't believe, you go and search. You go and research or go and Google. A lot of the supplement company, they are doing very well. Okay, now, so if we talk about supplement, okay, do I have one? The answer is yes. I have a supplement, okay, and it's very good. Okay, and not only that, you know, I use it, you know, to become my business platform, you know, we have been using it over the last 12 years, okay. So what is so good about a supplement? A supplement is a consumable product. So if I leverage as a supplement, okay, one good thing, consumable means that, you know, after consumer use it, the product will disappear. And then if they want, they'll need to buy again. And if they buy again, I will have repeat order, I will have passive income. Okay, so that is one good thing about, you know, using supplement as a product to do as a business. Second, the good thing is my company is a Singapore company. Okay, the product, okay, is from Singapore out to every corner of the world. Imagine, okay, your business potential is 7 billion individual. Yeah, I'm not talking about supplying to one country. Yeah, I'm talking about supplying to every corner of the world. 7 billion is 7,000 consumers. Okay, and our company is already 10 years in Singapore, very stable. Okay, we are growing bigger and bigger. As you can see from our event in 13, 15, 18, we are growing leaps and bounds. Okay, and then within the first 10 years, our sales revenue already exceeds 10 billion Sing dollar. So imagine which product in Singapore exceeds $10 billion in Singapore. In the first 10 years, even the biggest developer, when they start in Singapore, right, they don't have a turnover of $10 billion in Singapore. So we did actually, you know, in Singapore as the first company to exceed $10 billion. Next, okay, we already have, you know, more than 3 to 4 million users. That means our product is very safe. Okay, if it's not safe, by the time we hit 30 or maybe 300, right, somebody will already die because of our product, you know, and then we have stopped. But we already have 3 to 4 million users. Okay, our product, another good thing is high value and high price. Okay, so that means if to earn the same income, you don't need to meet a lot of customers. Okay, because by nature of its high price, okay, yeah, you don't need a lot of customers to get the same turnover. But the good thing is that over here, you know, we are also high value. You know, I'm sure most of you all today, you know, you all prefer high value products. You don't mind the price. It's just like, you know, you rather buy a smartphone, but you don't buy a candy bar phone. You will love to actually own a Mercedes brand rather than own a Toyota. You don't mind the price as long as there's a value. Okay, and we have another pointer. Our product is of high production cost, so it's not easy to copy. And because of that, we don't have competition. Our product is also very popular now, and it's of uptrend demand. That means we assure you that your income will also be uptrend. Next, our product is effective, and so effective is that we have many happy customers. This is why we have 4 million users. And some of the users are so nice, they will actually give us even testimonial. Okay, they will show us picture of before and after, which subsequently you can find on internet, you know, or through Google. Our product comes with modern technology. Okay, we are the only health product or supplement in the market with 5 modern technology incorporated to make it possible. Our product also halal certified. That means, okay, you can also sell to Muslim. Okay, well, it's very important to also have the Muslim market, because why? Without the Muslim, you know, population, you will earn less by 24%. Okay, supposing you're supposed to earn 100 million, right? Less 24, that means you're going to lose $24 million. Okay, so we are halal certified. And next, our product has safety compliance. Being 12 years in Singapore, and we are not, stopped by Singapore Health Science Authority in selling. We has been, working very close with them. Okay, so if you are in Singapore selling a supplement for 12 years and you are not asked to remove from the shelf by HSA, that means your product has safety compliance. Okay, in Philippines, our product are FDA approved. Now, we also won the Singapore Prestige Brand Award, an award given by Minister. That means the company is definitely legal. Okay, and then we have extended this product over to 8 countries with more than 30 branches. Okay, country include Japan, include like Hong Kong. Okay, these are countries of very high standard, especially Japan. They don't like to take foreign products. So imagine we are able to have 2 branches supplying our product into Japan. That means our product is of very high standard. Okay, but at the same time, we also supply the product, okay, to a few second and third world countries, namely Malaysia, Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, Myanmar, okay, including one in Europe, okay, which is Prague, near to Czech Republic. Now, so why do I want to mention second and third world? Okay, when we are first world country. Now, most first world country, the people are having higher income. Okay, so you may think, oh, maybe you are doing very well in Singapore because Singapore is very rich. Okay, so your product could be expensive, but people can afford. Not true. We also supply to second and third world like Myanmar and Philippines. So that means if this group of people can afford, means our product price are very reasonable and very affordable. So I would say if you are staying in Singapore, you should consider the product very cheap. Okay, so these are all the important pointers that you can leverage on our product actually to grow your business. But last but not least, which is the most important one. Okay, doing a business, okay, you must see monetary return. No point you do a business, it's so good, but you don't have monetary return, right? Okay, yes. Okay, so over here, our company has created more than 500 individuals with $1 million income. Yes, over the last 10 years. Okay, so we already created more than 500 individuals with $1 million income, and actually one of them. Okay, so far so good, up to here. Okay, I want to share with you this slide. Okay, and this slide I think is very important. Okay, John F. Kennedy said, if one person can make a difference, everyone should try. Which means that if one person can make $1 million from our company, right, everyone should try. Now that we have more than 500 individuals that has already made more than $1 million in our company, right, that means you can also be one of the person who can make $1 million. Okay, so if more than 500 people can make $1 million in this company, I don't think you should try. Try is only think and talk without action. Okay, I would suggest you should take action immediately. Okay, now, so your next question is, Ben, okay, you're also one of the person who make $1 million here, but I didn't see you in the Rolls-Royce video, I didn't see you in the, video where, there is a lot of the lower profile, okay, a reason why, okay, I don't own a Rolls-Royce, okay, and when they were taking the video, right, for the low profile, I wasn't available, I was overseas, okay, so if that's the case, right, okay, then what kind of transport do I own, like I mentioned, I don't own a Rolls-Royce, okay, I'm still pretty young at heart, okay, so what I have, okay, this is what I have, okay, on a daily ride, right, okay, I drive a Maserati, okay, sport version, so it's a very nice, it's very agile, it's very comfortable to ride, if you like sporty and then, with 4-door, this is the best car, okay, on the other end, I also have a very comfy car that I actually use it to ferry my parents, because usually parents like Mercedes, so I have one S-Class, huge, passenger spaces. But there are also times that I actually prefer low profile. I love to be, sporty. Okay, and I have a sporty red Ferrari. This is an open top California. Okay, now, so our office is actually in the main office in Singapore. Is a 30,000 square feet in Ang Mo Kio. Okay, that is our main office. Okay, and up and coming, we have another office. Okay, coming up is a building in Bedok, that is even 5 times bigger, about 150,000 square feet, with a very huge auditorium. Okay, so how about my own personal office, right? Okay, to be exact, I actually don't need an office now. But but personally, I like it's because I like to actually gather people together, pass time together. So personally, I have an office. Okay, we come with swimming pool. Okay, it's a very nice swimming pool, shaded, so you don't have to worry about the heavy or very direct sunlight, and then you don't have to afraid about raining. And then these places, right, come with jacuzzi, come with barbecue pit, also come with gym. So where is this place? Novelty B Center at 18 Howard Road. Okay, so there's a very MRT that's very nearby, which is Tai Seng MRT. Okay, now up to here. Okay, so what you actually need to do is you want to actually come into our trade. Okay, it's very easy. How you actually make money is just get people to come on board, and then after they come on board, what they do is that we will teach them lah. Okay, but again is that I want you to try to take note. We are a very big company. Okay, and how big is our company, right? Is I mentioned to you we have a very huge event at Singapore National Stadium. So I'm going to play again. Yeah, I'm going to play this event one more time again. Okay, and then I will actually fast forward a bit to let you have more insight about this event. Who we have invited to present or to perform at our event. There are some Taiwan superstars. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, 70,000 packs. Okay.
2018年 Freeway International 终极庆祝会现在正式开始。
Just for your info, okay, those that walk down in white suit and black suit, right, those are $1 million income earners.
每个人的心中都有一个不一样的 Riway， 在我的心里 ，Riway 它就是一个家。梦想一定要有，而且要大，因为我们的人生只有来这个世界一次。一人手，
今天来到 Riway， 用你的眼睛来看一下，到底它是什么公司？只要你跟，你就可以做到。会出现骄傲的翅膀，或许一起梦想，有世界一人一外。如果在这样一场这么震撼人心的一场表扬大会，还不能够激发到你的梦想，我不知道还有什么东西能够激发到你。Kesuksesan yang paling indah adalah mencapai sebuah hasil tadinya diragukan oleh orang lain.
First time, a Taiwanese sing in Malay.
...2019年将会是 Freeway 崭新的一年，崭新的第一年。接着。
Okay, so this is Riway International at Singapore Stadium. So I'm sure after looking at these video clips, you can very sure that this is a very huge company, probably the biggest company you ever came across. Okay, now, back again, is this company legal? Okay, I mentioned to you, we won the Singapore Prestige Brand Award. Okay, this award came out in the newspaper in 2016. And this, okay, among so many companies, there's only 3 companies that actually received what we call the Regional Brands Award. So it's EXCO, Riway, and Yohap. Among these 3, Riway is the youngest. At that time, is only 8 years old. EXCO is 29. Yohap is 107. All these companies has ventured outside Singapore with more than 3 foreign countries. Okay, the award was given by that gentleman respects. He is none other but Masago Sukifri, Minister of Environment and Water Resources. Okay, then the other thing is that what is the product? This is the product. Okay, so we have started in 2008 with the version 1 on the extreme right. Today our product is version 6. We upgraded 5 times. Okay, and we only have version 6 to retail now. Okay, the product plant is actually based in New Zealand, and today the product can be graded as the Rolls Royce of nutritional supplement. Now, you can see the bottle, you can see the capsule. Okay, then what is inside the product? Okay, I think to be exact, you might want to know. So moving on, I'm going to show you a video, and the video will actually tell you what is inside this, the ingredient inside this products or inside this capsule, as well as also the technology used to make it possible. Okay, in this video, we will also explain why we have actually used a special ingredient known as the deer placenta live cells, okay, or deer placenta extract as the main ingredient. Okay, we explain to you why live cell is so important. So take a look at this video.
Since ancient times, people have been looking for the best lifestyle, be it on basic necessities or overall health. Everyone wishes to achieve a perfect combination. Reversing time has been the dreams of many people. Technology was not as advanced and had many limitations in the past. Today, after years of research and the cooperation of technology, this is no longer a dream. The human body is composed of numerous cells. The aging of these cells is the fundamental cause of biological aging and the foundation of old age diseases. The recent discovery of living cells not only represents a major breakthrough in medical technology, it also changes the way we view modern medicine. Live cell therapy, the world's only proven effective method to reverse aging safely. To effectively recover a healthy physique can be traced back to 100 BC. Since the dawn of mankind, consuming marrows and placentas that come from either humans or animals, today live cell therapy can either be injected or carried out through surgical transplant and other ways. Among these, placenta injections in Switzerland are the most popular and famous anti-aging method. Despite their exorbitant prices, many presidents, politicians, entrepreneurs, and celebrities have gone for placenta injections in Switzerland to maintain their youthful looks and restore youth and vitality. Live cell therapy is becoming increasingly popular. However, the application of these living cells are limited. Thanks to the advancements in medical technology, consumers can now rely on Riway's simple and effective live cell therapy, Pertia placenta, to live longer and gain better health. Since ancient times, it has been said that the deer is considered a traditional, priceless and precious medicinal animal, which represents the much sought-after miraculous elixir. The deer's antlers, penis, blood, and heart are hailed as valuable ingredients in Chinese medicine. Its body, elegant and emphatic, is able to differentiate grass from weed and praised as the celestial beast. Pertia, which symbolizes the purity of the deer, originates from the clean and zero pollution country of New Zealand. Research has also shown that deer placentas are most similar to human placentas, be it chemical or physical effects. Hence the main reason why Pertia placenta chooses to use it as its main ingredient. Deer placenta is attained through natural delivery by the doe and does not involve killing of deer in the process.
Tracing back in time, exploring the future, a decade's experience and technology, unleashing its highest potential, exuding perfection. Breaking conventions based upon excellence, creating success and legends time and again. This is our commitment to you. Premium quality in the palm of your hands. Perfect healthcare right within your grasp. Pertia Placenta 6th Edition. Be the master of your perfect life. Refined through unlimited trials, creating the perfect combination of healthcare and technology, seeking new breakthroughs, soaring to new heights. This is our mission and responsibility.
Freeze-drying technology preserves live cells and maintain a bioactivity lifespan of 3 to 4 years. Enteric-coated technology prevents capsules from being destroyed by gastric acids, achieving triple effects of absorption rate by the small intestine. Nitrogen-filled technology prevents the cells from oxidizing and deteriorating. Emulsification technology allows larger molecules to be fully absorbed during the biliary silomicron process.
Bio-soft gel technology ensures that the effective ingredients dissolve rapidly in the small intestine, boosting the absorption rate of the bioactive nutrients. Every ingredient meticulously paired, specially selected to give you only the best for your health. Gathering, refining, transforming, cultivating. Your satisfaction is our determination. Dear Placenta, increased to 100 to 1 concentration in the 6th edition, an increase in concentration, giving you an extraordinary healthy life. At the forefront of cutting-edge technology, backed by extensive research and development, marine collagen peptides, 10 times better absorption. Through repeated trials in pursuit of the precise golden proportion, a unique masterpiece, the perfect union, apple polyphenol, extracting the essence from 100 apples, anytime, anywhere, a nutritional powerhouse, exceeding medical science's mission, experience the most premium care. Fucoidum, inhibiting damage to cell growth, regenerating the body's vitality. An innovative breakthrough in evolution, a revolution in health supplements. Nucleoclavin, unlocking the secrets of the body, rigorously maintaining, guaranteeing the most optimal conditions for your health. Harnessing performance-proven ingredients, combining advanced technology. Pertia Placenta 6th Edition, elevating us to a whole new level of healthcare. One capsule, defining a new era. Your trust boosted our faith and gave us courage. Giving you the best as always, doubled the care, transcending the passage of time.
Okay, so that was the product. Okay, so now the technology that was being used, okay, there are total 5, known as freeze drying technology, nitrogen, enteric coating, emulsification, and biosoft gel. Okay, so we are the only company that comes with a product with 5 modern technology. Okay, there are also other companies that try to copy that, but they probably only have 2 or 3. Okay, so this product has 5, and the ingredient inside, okay, there are placenta, live cells, okay, white sorbet extract, okay, anti-inflammation, yeah. Then Fukaiden is a kind of seaweeds, in Japan, but this is a very unique kind of seaweeds. Okay, it's able to actually allows cancer cell to die by itself. Okay, so then we have apple polyphenol. So every capsule comes with 1 apple polyphenol equivalent to 100 apple. Okay, so if you don't like to eat apple, okay, this is the best what we call solution, because an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Then we add in Chinese herb to promote blood circulation, and then we have other 8 ingredients: marine collagen, lycopene, aloe vera, borage oil, avocado oil, squalene, and evening primrose oil. Okay, so this is a supplement; it's not a drug, so anybody can consume. Okay, so every day you either consume 1 or 2 depending on your budget. Again, it's able to help you to improve your immunity system, helping you to prevent illness, and if you have any illness, it will actually stimulate, okay, your antibody for you to recover faster. Okay, it's able to lower high cholesterol, high blood, and high sugar. It also helps to detox as well. It also helps to reverse the aging process. Okay, let me, instead of actually going to Switzerland to have what we call stem cell injection, okay, what you can do, okay, if you take this product, potentially you will look younger. Okay, reason why, on the top left-hand corner, okay, is the placenta live cells. We are using deer placenta extract. Okay, so you don't need to go for injection. Okay, the live cells are all encapsulated in the capsule. Okay, so what is the advantage of live cells? Okay, so if you actually Google live cell, you end up, seeing a lot about stem cells. Okay, so live cells is in what we call supplement industry. Okay, so if you, stem cell will usually surface because stem cells are more popular. Okay, stem cell is used in medical industry. So what is the advantage of stem cell? Okay, because nothing to hide. When you Google, you will have this picture. Okay, so if you read everything about stem cells, basically what they want to explain is by using stem cells, it can be used to prevent all these illnesses or helps to recover faster. Okay, when somebody suffers from such illnesses, right? So, but stem cell is something that's very powerful. Okay, it's extract from our bone marrow or from the umbilical cord blood. Okay, but then our live cells is actually from the deer placenta. Deer placenta. Okay, you may be asking, can we use human placenta? The answer is no. Okay, human placenta are not allowed to trade. Okay, so we can only use animal placenta extract. So now, the next question you'll be asking, then your product is actually not stem cell, but then your product is petia, is a live cell. So, do you have any testimonial? Yes, if you Google petia testimonial, you actually get this picture, or this picture. Okay, so there are easily a few hundred. Okay, but we don't just have all these testimonial. Okay, we also have testimonial where people, they are not convenient to show their before and after. Okay, so we have a lot only for people who subsequently become our consumer or who approach us, on the one-to-one basis, because we can't post their picture online. Okay, so what are the other testimonial? Is the testimonial here. We also have media called artists. Okay, we have also for models. We have people who suffer from HIV. Okay, skin problem, or we have some very rich tai. Okay, now we have another one. Okay, here. This is also testimonial, which we actually publish in a book. So you can, if you want to know more, you can actually read, join us, and then you can read about it. Okay, now, but looking at the picture, you may be thinking, hey, but all these pictures, they look like people who are dying, and they probably, they got no money to pay for medical bill, so whatever supplement you give them, they just try lah. Okay, so if you need some confidence, okay, So what I can actually share with you, okay, some of the people here, they are low income, some are normal income, some are high income. But it may not be popular. But our products are also consumed by certain people who are very rich, they are high profile, they are celebrities, they are business people. Okay, we even have consumers who are royalty family. But is it true or not? Okay, so I'm going to share with you this video. This is an event in South Africa.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. It's a very impromptu evening. I would firstly like to say welcome, a very, very big welcome to His Majesty King Goodwill Zwelithini and our Queen Tandy. Thank you so much for being here. So ladies and gentlemen, this product is a nutritional supplement which has been touted as the Rolls Royce of nutritional supplements. What Hollywood celebrities go to have done in Switzerland is something called a stem cell infusion. And what New Zealand has now done is that they've managed to package a capsule in which the live stem cells are now in a tiny capsule. So it's nitrogen enriched, and the way the capsule is coated, it means that when you digest this capsule, it's not killed and released by the stomach acid. So it's held in and it releases very much later when it reaches your small intestine.
Okay, so I think you have already seen, okay, there's a African lady who actually present the product to the royalty family. So the product might have been good. So who was this African lady? Was she just a TV host or she just an event host and we pay her 10 to 20,000? The answer is no. Okay, this lady was a fashion designer. She was a businesswoman. She was an entrepreneur. She was also a celebrity. Okay, so over here there's an interview about her, and then we are going to bring you to her home in Ulanga. Okay, let's take a look.
It's human to dream of a life of idle luxury and never having to have a day's work for the rest of your life. That, however, isn't Surisha Naidu's style, and she thrives on hard work and fresh challenges. The obvious question is, just how does she do it? Let's see if we can get some answers.
Socialite, fashionista, businesswoman, actor, media personality, PRO, philanthropist, sister, wife, mother, and dog lover are all words that describe Surisha Naidu, but only certain aspects. To form a complete picture, we were invited to her home in Umhlanga.
Hello, Mela. Welcome to my home. We've got a fun full day ahead.
Okay, so we actually saw the lady, and then we visit her home in Ulanga. And then, as from the interview, she was a businesswoman. She was an entrepreneur. Okay, she was we call socialite. Okay, so imagine she's really staying in such a huge mansion, and she can house the royalty. We are very sure that definitely she's very rich. She don't need another million or two, just by promoting our product. She's somebody who benefit the product, and for people who are usually they are very well off, they hope that one day if they got something good they want to share. Okay, but of course if they are not working for money, it's very important thing the product must be good, because why? It's very dangerous when you recommend somebody something to the royalty. Okay, if the product is not good enough and then it cause any side effect, okay, then you know what happened in Africa, right? Okay, the king and queen, they are the government, and then you probably be beheaded. So once again, if one person can make a difference, everyone should try. So for the product, if one person can take the product and benefit, then everyone should try. And now that you see so many testimonials, be them low income, normal income, high income, celebrities, business operator, royalties, they are using the product, right? Then I don't think we should, just try lah. If we have the budget, then we should just improve our immunity system and then do the business. Okay. Now, but if you actually want to do the business, how to go about it? Okay, this is the most important part. Okay, yeah. Now, there are 3 packages that I'm going to share with you. Okay, there are going to 3. Okay. So the last package, you don't need to come out a single cent. Okay, so please stay behind to finish all the 3 packages. So the first package is, you want to own the business. Okay, so you don't need a partner. Okay, So you also want the product. So you can come in with an investment of 3,688 Sing dollar. You become a diamond associate. At the same time, you get 7 boxes of the product, which is equivalent to 420 capsules. Okay, so you know, over here, you'll also get a working account. Okay, so with this account, okay, what you do is you become our company distributor or become our company agents. What you can do, you can market the product. There's no sales target because you are self-employed, you are a business owner. There's no monthly auto ship. So there's no monthly compulsory purchase. That means your investment, maximum investment, which is this one-time investment, 3,688. That's it. No other investment. Okay? So if you have any income coming to you, okay, the bonus will be paid to you on a daily basis. Okay, every day. Okay, should you have any income, it will be paid to you after 12:30. Credited into your account, which you can cash out. Okay, and the account will be with you for life because you know you'll be given a lifetime membership. Okay, now what happens if one day you intend to retire at 50 years old? Okay, will you still get paid? Yes, because the account is yours for life. But of course, if you don't want to manage and you want to pass on to your next generation, by all means you can. Okay, you just need to write into the company. Okay, or if not, they will actually follow. If one day if you're not around, they'll follow the country law, which is they will usually follow, if you're in Singapore, it will be Singapore law. If you're in, let's say, Malaysia, it will be Malaysia law. Okay, likelihood it will be passed to your next of kin. Now, with this account, you're entitled to 3 kinds of earning, or what we call bonus or commission, referral, development, and matching bonus. Okay, matching bonus is like overriding. Right? So how does it work? Okay, when you invest your 3,688, you'll be given this account. Okay, you can use the product or you can sell away the product. Okay, now, let's say you have a customer who comes to the door and they also buy the product. So you have a customer A. We will pay you 345 Sing dollar. Okay, so that means you refer a customer in, they buy also the same package, you are paid 345. So if you refer another one, you will be paid 345 also. That is known as referral bonus. Okay, now when you have 2, we will pay you another bonus known as development bonus. Right, so development bonus will be also 345. That means a diamond package on the left, a diamond package on the right, you'll be paid another 345. Now, this development bonus is also known as pairing bonus, or it's like a passive income. Okay, let me moving forward. If A were to get in 10 customers and B also get in 10 customers, we will pay you 10 pairing bonus, which means we will pay you 3,450. Okay, if subsequently A develop a team, A team has, let's say 100 sales, B team have 100 sales, we will pay you 100 times 345, which is 34,500. Okay, but now what happens if you get in your A and B, and A and B, they are not business operator, but they are user, consumer, okay, but they are willing to share with friends, this will happen. So this is A and B. If let's say subsequently they recommend to 2 friends each, okay, you no longer entitled referral bonus when it is not you directly referring the client. So when you have 2 on the left, 2 on the right, you'll be paid 2 dB, which is 690. So if everybody just come in and they just benefit from the product and get into customer, right? So this will happen. Your pair will be 8, 16, 32, and so forth. Okay. So if everybody just comes in, benefit, recommend to, some of course will recommend more. But let's say we are very conservative. Everybody just come in and recommend to. At the end of 9 months, you'll be paid 176,000 plus. On the 9 month itself, you'll be paid on that month 88,320 if you have 256 pair. Okay. So all in all, okay, 9 months you earn 176. But even if you are not very active, you don't have a lot of friends, instead of going at this speed, your speed is half. Instead of 9 months to achieve this result, you took 18 months. Okay. Now, you will still earn 176 over 18 months. Okay. Now, as for when you have one account, okay, if you look on the extreme right, the DB, we cannot pay you, keep on exponentially. Okay, on a monthly basis, we can only pay you maximum up to 135,000. But even if you hit every month 135,000, okay, if you add up for 12 months, right, you will still earn about 1.7 million, which is, you know, an income that a lot of Singaporeans don't have. You know, probably only the top 0.5% has it. Okay. Now, but let's say now you don't have the budget, you want to own the business, but you don't have the budget of 3,688. Okay. Then do we have a smaller package? Yes. We have a smaller package. This package is you just buy one bottle, which is 568. Okay, you also get an account. This is where you will earn also the passive income. As long as your A and B, they build a team, okay, you will stand to get the passive income on the right-hand side. Okay, now, but knowing that actually 568 is a very small figure, a lot of people can afford it. Okay, you don't need one whole month to get 2 customers. Okay, so you probably, you know, 1 week later, you are able to get 2 customers. So at the end of 9 weeks, you'll probably be already earning 27,000. So you might be even earning faster than those that is selling by the set. Okay, so this is by the box, this is by the set. Clear? Okay, so one is by the box, this is by the box. Over 2 months. Okay, this is by the box. The next one, this is by the set. Okay, 3,006. Okay. Now, the product wise, okay, I don't think you have the price issue. But if you think, you know, on the price issue wise, it's very expensive. Okay, I break down and just share with you. Okay, we are the cheapest lifestyle product in the market. But if you still think it's very expensive, let me just share with you. Like, if you want, you can just break down this way. Okay, based on the 3,006, 1,588 goes to the product, 700 go to a business. Okay, 700 for a license to operate. Cheaper than renting a car to be a Grab driver who couldn't even make $10,000 a month. Or even $700 can't really even buy an e-scooter. But anyway, e-scooter is no longer allowed. Maybe you talk about 700 to buy a motorcycle or a bicycle to become a Grab delivery man. I don't think even you can afford a good, decent bicycle to be a Grab delivery man. But even if you can afford one, okay, it would not be possible to give you $10,000 of income a month, right? The highest paid Grab delivery man, right, is only about 7,500. Highest paid, working like 14 hours. Okay, but over here, we give you a long-term income. Even if you fall sick, we will still continue to pay you because, you know, as long as your team could give us the result. Okay, and over here, we provide you with the training, okay, cheaper than, you know, education in poly, which might cost you easily 10,000. Or cheaper than what the university will charge you, 30,000. You know, but you know, we'll give you training and mentorship that we have developed. You know, we help a lot of people to achieve 6-digit income. Okay, but if your budget is not 3,688, you know, if you go for the smaller package, 568. Okay, if you look at the license is only 100, the product is only 268 for a bottle. To be exact, if you go down to GNC, you know, you can go down to GNC and look for lifestyle product. Okay, their cheapest, even their cheapest is about $350, you know, for 60 capsules. Okay, so imagine you are looking at our package, 268, $100 for the license, which, you know, we have trained so many people driving Rolls Royce. We have more than 500 achievers with more than $1 million income. And then we are giving you training and mentorship, you know, by people who own Rolls Royce, own Maserati, people who own Ferrari. Okay, and it's way, way cheaper than poly education and, you know, education in the university. In fact, 200, probably sometimes you can't even get a tutor. Okay, so, you know, in this business, what kind of income would you potentially see? Okay, this is my income on a daily basis. Okay, over here. So you can see, you know, there are days when I earn 3,000 in one day. There are days I earn 3,000 in one day. Okay, so this is another day on the 13th of December, 4,000. So, you know, this is 8,004 in one day. So, you know, income is not fixed, it varies, you know, but sometimes our one day income is somebody 1 month income. Income over 3 days, 5,000. So you can see a few like 26 December, 6,008. Right? 19,000 over 6 days. 15,000 over 6 days. 38,000 over 6 days. 14,000 in a single day. 9,000 in a single day. You know. Yeah. Now, if you want this type of income, okay, what should you do? Give yourself a chance. Okay, work on this opportunity. Is it not? Okay, so you can go for the cheapest one. Okay, but let's say you say, man, I don't have even 568, or I have lah, but I don't have the guts to try lah. You know, then what I would suggest, you can work with us first on the freelance. For every client that you actually bring into us, okay, every client that you actually bring into us, what we will do is that if they buy a bottle, we will give you 100. Until the day you are confident, then you actually come on board, with us, by getting a membership. Okay, that means that you can still work with us, join us without any membership. Okay, all you need to do is, post out posting on Facebook, get them to attend my Zoom session. Okay, as long as they buy 1 bottle, I will give you 100. If they buy 7 bottles, I will give you 700. Okay, then with the numbers, with the income that you earn, if you got surplus, then you can come in and join us, with the 568 and earn that passive income. But of course, if you are not interested in the passive income, then I will, suggest, continue with the income where, you are paid on a case-to-case basis. Okay, now, but if you are coming on board, then I will suggest, do it for at least 2 years. You see, why? Now, if you don't want to come on board and try, you ask yourself, where would you be 2 years from now? What will happen to you 2 years from now? You see, old key will not open new lock. The old road will never give you a new destination. I repeat, old key will never open new lock. Okay, and the same thing is that an old road will never give you a new destination. Okay, so if you don't try something new, okay, you'll be always doing the same thing as you are. But I'm not saying what you do is no good. Okay, but you have to ask yourself, presently what you are doing, if you are working for people, or if you are a self-employed, or if you are currently owning your business, are you doing okay or not? Are you happy with the result or not? Are you restricted by the lockdown or not? Are you restricted by the circuit breaker or not? Okay, you ask yourself, is last year better than this year? I'm sure your last year is better than this year. Okay, but you have to think again, what will happen to the next year? Will your sales, will your income be higher on next year? Do you think your boss will give you another 10% increment? If with this type of crisis, a lot of employers are cutting down strength. Okay, but let's say you are very lucky. Okay, next year your income going to increase another 10%. Okay, that's very good. But is that enough for you? Okay, so if you don't come on board, it doesn't mean next 2 years things won't change. Okay, you might be saying that, oh, I'm still young, I don't need a lot of money, I don't have liability. But let me just share with you, if you are young, the next 2 years something will still happen. Okay, you may need to get a marriage partner. You need to go out and dating. If you are a man, you need to treat a woman. If you're a woman, you need to make up. You need to buy new dress. Do you need extra income? Yes. And you all need cash. But let's say you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, then the next 2 years you need to plan for wedding. Right? You need to buy a house. Buying a house, you can use CPF. But renovating a house, you can't use CPF. Buying all the appliances in the house, you can't use CPF. Right? When you get married, right, okay, the dinner can be paid by the relative, paid by all the guests. Okay, but your wedding album, okay, usually range from between 4,000 to 6,000, you have to pay by cash. Your holiday, you need to pay by cash. But maybe you say, I already passed the moment, I already married, then your next 2 years, you're going to expect children. Then after children, right, then you need to go nursery. Do you know how much is nursery? If you are not sure, right, 1 month is about $600. 1 year will cost you $7,200. Okay? But if they are already past nursery, then they are going to primary school, there is going to be extra tuition. Even they are going to secondary school, you need to have tuition. If they are going to degree, they need to go overseas and study, right? Come on, 5 years, okay, they will probably need 70,000 to even 200,000 to study overseas. Okay, so you will still need a lot of money. But maybe you say, no, my children all grown up already, they are all 30 years old. That means if they are all 30 years old, right now you should be around 60 years old. Then the next 2 years, you have to think about retirement. But do you think the next 2 years, the job market will be good? Can you retire? Okay, now, if you are going to retire at 60 years old, and God is very nice to you, God allow you to live up to, let's say 100, you got 40 years to go. In Singapore, to have a decent lifestyle, right, you need to have about 40,000 or maybe say 30,000 every year. If you got 40 years to go, you need to have at least $1.2 million. Yes, you need to have $1.2 million. Okay, maybe you think about selling your HDB. But if you sell your HDB, where would you stay? Correct? You probably still keep your HDB. But the thing is that, do you have that 1.2 million to retire? If you don't have 1.2 million, then you can forget about retire. There's no retire one. It's all called semi-retire, but there's no such thing as semi-retire. You still have to work. Okay, because why? There's no financial freedom yet. Okay, imagine you get to work at 80, 90 years old when you are very sick and weak, and you still need to go to work at the coffee shop. At that point of time, you probably, the coffee shop don't even need us. Okay, I'm already 50, I can understand. They will say, I got robots. Okay, social distance, I'd rather use robots. Okay, so at this point juncture, okay, if you understand, right, you are facing one thing called this thing, fear. Okay, you are thinking whether should you come on board or should you not. So when fear happened, we created two groups of people. One, forget everything and run. The other group, they will face everything and rise. Ask yourself, which group are you? If you face everything and rise, you probably rise with us together. But if you forget everything and you run back to your old trade, do you know who will you face? You are going to face with this 100,000 jobless people or being retrenched individual. You're going to face with them, you're going to compete with them. There are 100,000 of them projected, and they are jobless, they are hungry, they are really, without money, probably they will even want to take your job at 3/4 your pay or maybe even 70% of your pay. Okay, you're going to face that. So I would suggest, explore together with us, without a single cent, work together with us. Why? Because one person can make a difference, everyone should try. And over here, if many people can make a difference here, I'm sure you can also make a difference. So don't try, take action. Why? Because you may not know what you actually do together with us. Okay, you are doing something that your future will sure be proud of. Okay, your future will all depends on what you think today. So with this, I actually end my sharing session here. Thank you very much. Okay, we have a 1 minute break, and then if you have any question, please feel free to text or SMS text in the chat. Here I will come to you in a short while. Okay, and at the same time, we have 3 persons who will actually share, who has already come on board with us, from a few months to about a year plus. They will share with you their experience with us. So here at this moment, thank you very much. Okay. Hi everyone. So we have 32 packs. Okay, thank you for still here. Okay, do you have any question? If you don't have any question at the moment, okay, you can think about it. But first of all, we have somebody, they benefit from the trade and they want to share. And the first one is Ken. Okay, so I'll pass the the session to Ken, and Ken will share with us his experience here. Thank you, Ken.
Hi, thank you, Ben, for this session. Hi, everyone. Very good afternoon to you. Okay, before I joined this company, I was actually running my own business. Okay, I was doing condo management. I have about 7 to 8 condos under my care. So basically, is I work from Monday to Sunday, even public holidays. There's no rest time, and minimum working hours will be at least 14 hours. So in between, my friend actually introduced this product to me. And for me, I never like to do sales. In fact, it's not my cup of tea. It was never a cup of tea in the first place. Then after that, I saw a great difference in my friend, the one who introduced me. Okay, I will share with you a photo of her. You can take a look. She's suffering from eczema. In 2015, she has been on this skin issue and has been taking a lot of medicine from skin center, and she was also given steroid. So after that, in 2017, September, her eczema got worse. So after that, she started to take the supplement, which is earlier on Ben has shared with you, the Petia placenta. For 1 month, I saw a great difference, a real change in her skin condition. And this is the after photo of her after taking. Okay, the photo you see on the right is the healing. Thereafter, few months later, her skin become very beautiful and very nice. No scarring, no nothing. So after that, I was like, okay, since the supplement is so good, I decided to give it a try. So we are all human beings. Things are good, we want to benefit our own family members, our best friend, in fact, our own cousins, sisters, or relatives. So I decided to purchase the product from her. So after that, after I bought the product, I let my dad took it. My dad is actually having cataract. So thereafter, he took about 3 to 4 months later, he went for his checkup. And surprisingly that the product actually helps him a lot. And doctor told him that your cataract is reducing. I'm sure most of you will know that people who has cataract, you either go for operation, if not, you just leave it and you go blind at the later stage. So everyone also know that our eyesight is the most important thing. So I saw the potential in this product. So I came on to Reway and I started off as a freelance. Then slowly, I gradually, once my contract with the condo ended, I came in full time. I've been in this trade for about nearly 3 years. With the extra income that I'm getting now, a passive income, I'm able to go for holidays that I wanted long ago. I'm able to buy things that I want without having to consider so much of, if I buy it today, will I have enough money for tomorrow to use or whatsoever. So if considering now under this circuit breaker, I'm sure a lot of people outside having a lot of financial issue, facing job loss or income being affected. This is the time now for all to think about it. What do you want? And I believe the next big wave will be the recession. which is starting to happen already. So do consider carefully, and if possible, do come on board and get a career out of it. You will not regret your decision. I'll hand back the session to Ben, and thank you everyone. Ben.
Okay, thank you. Ken, thank you very much. Okay, so thank you a lot. Okay, so next I actually has another gentleman here, okay, who used to be actually working overseas, and then now he's in Singapore, partly due to the lockdown. Okay, and then he will share with us his experience after he come on board. Okay, all in all, he was here less than 6 months. Okay, so his name is Keith. Okay, shall we actually have Keith on board? You can unmute yourself. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone. Hi, my name is Keith. Yeah, I'm coming to 43 this year. Well, basically for me itself, I'm a Singaporean. Okay, I went to Philippines, Manila for 2 years. So prior to that, last November, I actually met a local Singaporean in Philippines as well. He's the one who actually enabled me to come to know about this product, Fertile Placenta. Of course, being us, the normal human being, we will have our skepticism, we start to think otherwise. But for me, it's like, I mean, okay, the good thing is that the way he put it across to me is very easygoing. He just tell me that, look, there's nothing to, it's just a pure sharing. So he asked me if you want to just give it a try. So I think at that point of time, I didn't think much, but I come across it as I felt that this is definitely one of the possibility. If I take this product, I could make myself some good, because 6 years ago, I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetes due to my previous work and lifestyle. I have a lot of night and a lot of entertainment to do. Okay, like people like me itself used to spend maybe $1,000 over dollars just on entertainment at night. And this is at my own cost, because it's for my pursuit of my own entertainment and business, apart from my day job. So subsequently, there was one incident that I realized that there's something like a blood clot in my right thigh that refused to go away. So I just, as being a normal person who find that something is not right, I just visit to a nearby clinic. So doctor actually tell me that, hey, look, your blood sugar is actually pretty high. So he put me through some tests, urine tests, everything. And I also realized that he mentioned that I have hypertension. My blood pressure was very high also. In that aspect, so all this came to me as a shock, because I never expected that at such a young age. 6 years ago, I was like probably 36. I didn't think that such a thing would happen to me, because there is no so-called inheritance for my family. My father don't have diabetes, all that. So this is a lifestyle. So prior to that, after I take the product, okay, before I took the product, I realized that I do have to run to the gens. I need to make a lot of trips to the gens a lot of time. Then also prior to that itself, is I also find that I also feel very thirsty easily. And there's a lot of things I have to watch my diet, my things like that, and I get tired easily. Okay. So on November 28 last year, I started my consumption. Okay. Prior to this COVID-19, a lot of things have happened. So I was not able to go for my regular medical checkup, as Philippines is not easy. Okay. But as I realized and noticed that the changes in my body, I feel that I don't have to wake up so often at night or just to run to the gens. Even though I could just have my normal, regular dosage of water and drinking, I no longer feel as thirsty, or the need are slowly gradually going down. Okay, I have just yet to really find time to go to a clinic to really do a test on my overall, because it's been a few months. Okay, so that is what happens to me now. So when this is good to me, I realize that it's very simple. I just need to share the effect to my closest friend, my family. So while I was in Philippines, I was caught in the Philippine lockdown in Manila for 2 weeks. And I think they're shutting down flights. So before they actually total shut down, I booked a flight ticket the very next day to fly back. And when I was back in Singapore, I had to serve my stay home notice for another 2 weeks. So total 1 month of practically not meeting anyone. But at that point, because I was doing my sharing and telling people about this product, and of course the business platform that I got to understand from Ben and his team. I mean, like what Ben has been sharing, he's a great mentor. We don't do this all alone. Okay, and prior to that itself, I've never been any kind of sales like this before. So prior to that itself, during the 1 month lockdown, I did have my few friends and people to come aboard. And just purely that month itself, I made a 5-digit income of about 16,000. Yeah, that was in March. Okay, so I realized that this business is not about you chasing after numbers, but more of your network, more of your social network, more of the people around you. Okay, if you're able to talk to them, get them to open their mind a little bit to understand how to go about, and there could be a possibility that he or she might be another source, having another source of revenue. And besides, the point has been raised. During this period of time, most of the trade, most of the operation, most of the employment might be on the downhill side. So I clearly take this opportunity to just share that this is my personal experience. Hopefully that my sharing can help the rest of you elevate your mind, have a little thinker, and maybe you have any questions, can always feedback to me, or maybe to Ben itself, the host. Thanks, Ben, for the session. I'll pass on the mic back to Ben. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Keith. Okay, I think once again, we heard Keith was actually locked down, twice in 1 month. One in Philippines, and then for 2 weeks, another 2 weeks in Singapore. But having said so, as long as you use telecommunication, social media, right, you are still able to grow business here. Okay, the next person that I want to invite to share, his name is Kok Wei. Okay, currently he's I think 24 years old. He just left army not long ago. But I think more important, let's hear from him directly. Yeah, Kok Wei, shall we hear from you?
Okay, thank you, Ben, for the opportunity to share my experience with everyone. Okay, hi everyone, my name is Kok Wei. Okay, I'm 24. I'm 25 this year, basically. Okay, so basically, like what Ben had achieved. Okay, I've left the army recently. Okay, which was last year October. So today I will be here sharing with you how I actually made an extra income. Okay, during this in the national service. Okay, prior to that, okay, I will be sharing a little bit of my experience with the product. My dad used to be a cancer patient. Okay, he actually has esophageal cancer. Okay, unfortunately, he still passed on. Okay, but okay, very fortunately, okay, I feel that we are very fortunate, and he is also very fortunate to be able to use the product himself, because we all understand changes in him during the stage of his treatment. Basically, he have to go 16 sessions of his chemotherapy and radiotherapy. Okay, but unlike other cancer patients, okay, he wasn't suffering that much. If you have to have the chance to actually visit a chemotherapy, what's that called? The chemotherapy clinic. Okay, I hope all of you don't have the chance to. Basically, you will see a dead fishes there. I would use this word dead fishes because all of them after their therapy all very, very lethargic. And basically they will be just lying down there, sleeping or resting. Okay, but what makes me feel that there's a difference in my dad is that, okay, he's a drive for his session, to go for his session and drive off back home, okay, after his session, because he was the only one with a driving license back then. Okay, so this product benefited, okay, in terms of his last day in this world, etc. I feel that he is not suffering that much. Back then, I was only 19 years old and I didn't have of really focusing on this career. So after that, I was enlisted to the army at the age of 22. Okay, so during the last few months, or I would say the last year of my NS day, okay, I start to think, which industry should I move on or move into after I ORD. Okay, from there, this thought of focusing this as a career popped into my mind, and I contacted Ben again to say that I want to focus on this career again. Okay, so as you all know, okay, as a NSF and from a stay-in unit, basically I only book out during the weekends. And I do not really have the time to really work on this platform on this career. But how did I manage to make an extra income? Although it's not very significant, okay, in a span of 6 months, I make about 5, okay, about 10K to 11K prior to my ORD date. So how do I do that? Okay, it's basically via the mindset. This trade doesn't consume a lot of time unless you are somebody, okay, who always go out there to, because a lot of people will misunderstand this industry. Okay, it's not about selling. Okay, if you have the concept to benefit whoever you think that you can benefit this with, it will automatically come out. Okay, your sales will definitely come. In terms of karma lah, which this way lah, huh? Okay, good karma, they will give you back in terms of monetary matters lah. So it's really about how you think that you can actually benefit others. You benefited from the product itself, from the platform itself, or how can you create opportunities to help more people in your life or around you lah. To me, it's all about the mindset, how you look at this business lah. Okay, and with this, I would like to end my short sharing. Okay, I would like to pass back the mic to Ben. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you Godway for sharing. Thank you Ken. Thank you Chief. Okay. Anyway, do you have any question for me? Or let me see. Okay. Anyway, Mindy has already text in the package. Okay, we have one which is 3,688, which you will get the product. Second package is the 568, which you will get the product but one box. Then the third one, there's no investment, com-based. Okay, so if you want to know more, how to go about it, and you're shy to ask your question here, don't worry. Okay, you can always call the person who invite you here, and then what you can do is have a chit chat with them. Like you can have a Zoom talk with them. Okay, so if there's no more question, then I will end my sharing session here. So thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so I will still keep this chat room, moving on for another maybe 5 minutes. So if you have any question, feel free to actually chat inside. Okay, thank you very much.
You shout out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticizing however, but it's because shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, break the shit, you take it away. Far away, shoot me down, but I won't go. I am Titanic, shoot me down, but I won't go. I am Titanic. Coming down, but it's you who have further to fall. Goes down to death. Raise your voice, sticks and stones may break my bones. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to
Hello. Hello, hello. Are you still there?
Yes, Ben.
Hello, 老板。
Yeah. Alvin, Peter, Jester 是谁啊 ？OK， 出道没有了。Ken, Peter, Alan, Mindy, we have another one.